So here we are back live with Miss Kira. It's now 3:50. We've been hearing the story of Eric, the green elephant from Ireland. Just to give you a brief summary of the story so far, Eric was a drunk green Irish elephant who used to, kill other animals in the forest when he'd get drunk. So the other animals organised a confrontation which showed him the error of his addiction. And so Eric became sober, got the 12 steps, and decided to become an accountant. So in accountancy class with the teacher, Miss Olive Ostrich, and all the other animals studying to be accountants, Eric soon proved to be quite the genius at accountancy. He could be given a whole book, a biscuit tin full of receipts and dockets and financial things of all sorts, and he'd be just with his trunk, he'd be going through them, and he'd be like organising them into little piles and totting in his head and going, numbers would be flying out of him like, like snuff at a wig. And he'd have everything organised, and the hippos over on the other side of the room, the hippos were awful stupid. They shouldn't really be accountants at all. Hippos are more like kind of your, janitors maybe, or that kind of thing. But the hippos would be struggling, and they'd be chewing their lip, and they'd be going, they'd be trying to copy off Eric, to tell you the truth. But Eric was very honest as well. He wouldn't let anyone copy him. He was a straight shooter, so Mammy's not listening to this very interesting story. Look at her there, asleep. I don't know, her loss. So anyway, Eric eventually graduated with serious honours. He graduated, he got a MA and a BA and a PhD and a BEST and a FRX and a whatever them accountancy boys get, LCCI, GAAP. He had so many letters after his name, he had to write 2 lines for his name. And he was already called Eric the Green Irish Elephant, so you can imagine it was a fairly big line. So anyway, he became an accountant, and he went back to the jungle, and he reorganised the jungle along capitalistic lines, and everything became super efficient. All the hedgehogs were counted, and it was just marvellous. And basically they all lived sort of happily ever after in an accounting sort of way. Everything was organised. So there you go now. Are you happy? Are you going to cry anymore? Good stuff. My stories always send people to sleep. I'm deeply hurt.